Welcome everyone to Strength Training for Seniors. Today we will be using our dumbbells. Again, you may want a variety of weights, definitely some lighter weights, and then maybe 1 5-pound or so, and have your chair nearby. And then we're going to start with our warm-up. We are trying a new warm-up this morning, so bear with me a little bit, but I'm going to get my music going. I do recommend you have your playlist and that you turn it on to inspire yourself to keep going too. All right, here we go. We're going to start by just walking it out, little march, just beginning to warm things up. And then we're going to do some shrugs, up and down. Good, once more. Good, now take those arms, bring them front, open back. And you're gonna round through the upper back and then open the chest. Or more. Once more. Good, and I just believe down on what I'm doing. Okay, up, cross. Now we're gonna open. Good, for more. Once more. Hands go forward and back. Four more. Good, we're back to that little march or walk. Now we're going to repeat those. We're going to cut them down to 4. Here we go, and shrug. Bring those hands forward and open. Round the spine, last one. Arms up and sweep. Last one here, arms forward and back. Last one, back to march. We're going to go through that one more time to a count of 4 for each one. All right, here we go, and shrug. Good, bring arms forward, back. Good. I think that was 5. Okay, up, front. Last one. Hands forward and back. Last one. All right, march it out. We're going to try something new here. We're going to add on. Go wide. All right, now we're going to tap, tap, tap. You can put a little squat in between. And then we're going to add on the upper body. So as you tap, you're going to do a little shoulder roll to the back. It looks like this. All right, here you go, right, left. 2 more each side. Good, once more each side. Now take your right arm as you tap, go across. And then the left. I know, we're thinking a lot this morning, aren't we? All right, let's do 2 more each side. Last here. Now you're gonna reach up towards the corner. Good, 2 more each side. Good, now come back to center, plant your feet, sink low, bring those arms around, reach them up. And again. And done. Good, come back to your march. We're gonna repeat that, we'll cut it down. Here we go, wide. All right, let's start that toe tap to the right. Ready? Just tap. All right, here we go. We're going to add the shoulder. Oops, I got up. All right, here we go. Let's try it once more each side. See, even I screw up. All right, reach across. All right, we're gonna reach to the corner. Hopefully I'll get better as we go along. Good, last one here. Plant those feet, take a little squat, come on up, reach. Bring it around. Good, and again, reach and around. Good. All right, come back to your march. We've got 1 more to go. It's quick. All right, this time we're going to tap, but in the front. So just tap your toe, tap. Pretty easy, even for me. All right, now we're going to start with a knee lift. Good. Now we're going to focus on the right knee, lift twice. 2 left, 2 right, 2 left. Good. A couple more. Once more each side. All right, back to the right 4 times. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to your march. All right, let's go through that one more time and then we'll call it for today. Here we go. Tap. All right, knee lift. Okay, focus on the right knee, 2. Left. Right. Left. Good. Once more right and left. Go back to the right, 4. And left. Good, and right. Good, and left. Back to your march. All right, let's grab a drink, and then you're going to pick up a dumbbell, 3 or 5 pounds probably. Since we're doing 2 sets, you can either use the lighter weight for the first set, and then if you want to go to the heavier weight, do it the second set. All right. So that's probably what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with a 3 pound. and then I'll do a 5-pound for the second set. So this is a chest fly, only we're going to do it one-armed. So you'll have this nice stable base. Keep a little bend in the knee. You never want to lock your knees or hyperextend them. Abs stay tight. You'll take the dumbbell in the right hand, keep a bend in the elbow, out to the side. Make sure you can see your hand in your peripheral vision. Back to center, switch. So it's out, in. Make sure you can see your hand the whole time. Okay? All right, we've got, how many of these? 8. Right and left is 1. All right? Here we go. That's 1. 2, keep those shoulders down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're going to do 10. That wasn't that much. 2 more. I don't know why I wrote 8. Here we go. Good. All right. Rest it out. We'll take a couple of seconds here. So depending on how that felt for you, if it was something that you feel like, maybe you could go up a little. Try a little heavier weight. If you started with the heavier one, maybe you want to go down. So just whatever is a challenge for you, that's the whole point here. All right. Come back into that nice stable base. Here we go. Ready? Begin. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Good. All right, go ahead and put your dumbbell down. All right, take about 30 seconds here. So we're going to come to the lower body while you're resting. I'll show you the exercise. Remember, you can always grab a drink during any of these breaks. All right, so we're going to come back to our squats. It will be in a wide stance. So make sure your feet are wider than your hips and your toes are pointing out about 45 degrees. So when you squat, your knees are more in line with your toes. So this is a deep squat, well, sumo squat also. The important thing is that you don't do this kind of thing. So you want to keep the chest upright. Think of just sinking those hips down and then back up. Knees should not go past your toes. So if you need to, adjust your feet, go ahead and do that. All right, here we go. So we're going to do 10 of these. Ready? Begin. Good, that's 5. You're halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, 10. Good. Rest it out. Shake those legs out. So we're going to add a little bit for the second set. All right, you got a couple more seconds of rest. While you're resting, I'll show you what we're going to do. So we're going to come back into that wide stance, maybe not quite as wide. If you need your chair, once we do this, if you feel like your balance isn't quite there, just grab your chair and put it in front of you. We're going to do that squat, but we're going to shift the weight and we're going to do a leg lift. So it's center, squat to the left, lift, squat, lift, squat, lift. So if you need that chair, just put your chair in front of you, okay? All right, here we go. Come into that wider stance. Squat, we'll start, shift the weight right, lift. Good. Left. Left, that's 2. 3. 4. 5, you're halfway. 7. 8. 9. Last one. Good. All right, walk it out. I will tell you, we did that in chair yoga a couple weeks ago. My glutes were sore for about 2 days. And I was telling my daughter that, and she said, oh, we do those all the time in bar class, and then with a pulse. So that's a great one for strengthening those glutes. Again, you want to do it safely, you know, holding onto the chair if need be. But it's that lifting that really targets it. All right, whew. Let me catch my breath. All right, for the next one, we're going to work the back of the upper body. So you want to grab either a yoga strap, a belt. I'm just going to use my band. We're not going to use the strap or band for resistance. You're just going to hold on to it. All right, so whatever you have, maybe even a hand towel, just something where you can have your hands about shoulder width apart. So you're going to hold it behind you and see how my hands are just outside my hips, okay? So I'm going to stand diagonally so you can see what I'm doing. Now, your posture is really important here. So you're going to stand up nice and tall, keep a little micro bend in the knees, tighten the abdominals, shoulders down, and then you're going to extend your arms. So lift and lower, lift and lower. All right, here we go. Begin. Let's try to do at least 12. We'll see how we feel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. That was about 35 seconds, so that's good. Just rest it out. We'll do a second set of that. So the important thing is make sure you don't let those shoulders creep up. Keep those shoulders down. And just work within your own range of motion. Maybe you can only come right here. That's okay. You're just doing what you can. Remember, there's never any pain or discomfort. If so, you can come back to a little external rotation that you're still working the back of the shoulders, even if you just don't even use any weight. I would substitute that if that is painful for you. Okay, here we go. Second set, begin. Lift and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. Good. All right. Rest it out. Go ahead and put your strap down. We will use it for the second round. And then we're also going to focus on the shoulders here. The other one was mainly the upper back, but I'm going light for this one. So I've got my 2 pounds because I've had issues in this bicep and stuff. I don't push it. So start light again. If you think you can go heavier second set, then go ahead. Here's the movement. You're going to have the arms alongside the body, palms facing forward. Again, I've got my abs tight, little bend in the knees, shoulders are down, and I'm going to sweep my arms around all the way up. Good. These are called half moons. So it's like you're making a half moon. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Palms stay forward. 5, 6, 7. Let's do 3 more. 8, 9, 10. Good. Rest it out. If that was bothersome to your shoulder to go above that all the way up, that range of motion, then just try coming halfway. That's perfectly fine too. Again, modify however you need to. Regardless of what I'm doing, obviously you're going to listen to your body. All right, here we go. Second set. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Good. All right, rest it out. Grab your chair. Give me a second, grab one. Here. Okay. So now we're going to focus on our wrists. So again, you want to go light here, 2, maybe 3 pounds. 5 would be quite a bit for a wrist curl, but that's up to you. I'm actually going to use, I think, my 3 pounds. All right, so when you sit in the chair, you're going to bring the forearms to the thighs, have your wrists just coming further than your knees so that you can move your hands. So we're going to start with the palms facing down, and then you're just going to lift and lower. So make sure your forearms aren't moving. They're just resting. Okay, we'll do 15. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Rest it out. Just set the dumbbells in your lap, shake those hands out. Good. Take a couple of seconds to give those muscles a chance to rest. All right, go ahead and pick up those dumbbells. This time you're going to turn the forearms up. So now the palms are facing up, and then we'll curl. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, one more, 15. Good. All right, go ahead and put the dumbbells down. Make sure you open and close those fingers and set your chair to the side. So our last one for round 1 is working our core. And we're going to imagine we're playing baseball. So as you stand, make sure, again, you have a little bend in your knees. We are going to be twisting like we're hitting a baseball. The important thing is to let those knees go with you, so you don't want to lock them. All right, so we'll start with the bat on the right side, and then you're just going to extend the arms and swing. And then come back around, swing. Just like you're swinging the bat, okay? You can stack your fists, you can hold your fists like this, you can clasp your hands, whatever feels comfortable for you, okay? All right, we're gonna do 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Be pretty forceful in your swing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. So you're working these obliques. That twisting is coming mainly from the waist. Obviously, your hips are involved there. But all right, shake it out a little bit. And we're going to try it on the other side. So that was the opposite for me. So now this will feel a little more comfortable. So it's going to feel weird, your non-dominant side. But all right, here we go. Have a nice stable base. All right, back comes up to the left and swing. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. All right, rest it out. We are going to take a 1-minute break. So I will meet you back here in 1 minute. Make sure you get a drink. And we will start with our weights when we get back. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to start round 2. We're going to come back to the chest, and we're going to do some cross punching. So pick up the appropriate size dumbbell. And you want to come back to that nice stable base. Again, you're going to keep your abs tight. Just a micro bend in your knees so you don't hyperextend them. Bring your hands up to your waist. And then as you punch across, you're going to turn your wrist like you're pouring something and come back. So turn and back. Excuse me, turn, back, turn, and back. All right, here we go. And we're going to do 12 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. Last one. Good. All right. Go ahead and put your dumbbells down. Shake out those hands. And we're going to come to the lower body now. So while you continue to rest, you've got about 20 more seconds, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to do what's called a curtsy lunge. And we're going to alternate right and left. So you want to start with the feet about hip width apart. You're going to take your right leg, you're going to step it behind the left, bend the knees, just like you're taking a bow or a curtsy. You're going to bring your right arm over on just on the outside of that left thigh, come back to center, and then on the other side. So as if you're mainly bowing, I guess, more than a curtsy, but so this is the movement, just stepping behind, bending the knees. Okay, we're going to do 10 of these. Right and left is 1. We'll start with the right. Here we go. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're halfway, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, you can do it, 9, last one. Good. Come back to center, rest it out. Shake those legs a little bit, walk it out. Nice deep breathing. That probably got your heart rate up a little bit. Good. Whew. All right, a couple more seconds here. In the meantime, I'll show you what we're going to do. So you're going to come back to your strap, belt, hand towel, whatever you picked up. We're going to come back to the back. So you'll come back to holding the band just like you did. So about hip width apart, your arms. Only this time, you're going to take the elbows out to the side and slide it up your back. And then back down. So it's up and down. Now, the key is here, you want to do this. So keep those shoulders down as you lift and lower. All right, you ready? We have 15. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We did 12 with the other one, but we can do 3 more. 13, 14, last one. Good. All right, release, shake it out. All right. So for this next one, we're going to come back to the shoulders. Let me show you the movement, and then you can decide what size weight you'd like to pick up. So we'll start with arms alongside the body. The palms are going to face down as you bring them up to shoulder height. So imagine you're holding your dumbbells. You'll come to the front, out, and down. That's 1. Okay, so up, come to the front, out, and down. So I'm going to just stick with my 2 because I can kind of feel this in this bicep. So I'm going to modify a little bit. All right, we're going to do 8 of these. We have 2 sets. All right, nice stable base here. Keep the abs tight. Here we go. Up, front, out, down. That's 1, 2, 3. As you come forward, don't throw your rib cage out. Keep those abs tight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Rest it out. Wiggle those fingers a little bit. Do some wrist circles if you want. Maybe shoulder rolls, whatever feels good. All right, here we go. Let's come back to our stable base. Abs tight. Here we go. 1, 2. If you start to lose your form as you're doing any of these, 3, then that is an indication that the weight is too heavy. So drop it down a little bit. Form is the number 1 thing. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Here we go. 8. All right. Go ahead and put your dumbbells down. And you're going to grab your chair and bring it over. We're going to use it for balance. So in the first round, we worked our wrists. This round, we're going to work our ankles. So we're going to be doing calf raises, or I should say we're working the calves and the shins, but of course the ankles involved there too. So we're going to be doing heel raises. So here's where your chair is going to come in handy. You're going to hold on to your chair because you want the form. So when you come up, make sure your ankle is in line with your toes. So in other words, you don't do this and go out to the side. So by holding on, that'll give you some more support. Tighten your calves when you lift. All right, we've got 15. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can do these last 3, 13, 14, 15. Good. Walk it out. You can do this little like you're walking but not moving. If you have any steps in your house, I highly recommend you try that on the edge of the step. So putting the balls of the feet, that way you can drop those heels down a little more. Make sure you're holding on to the banister, or you've got your hand on the wall or something. But it's a little more intense if you've got that step and that heel goes down. All right, so we work the shin. Now we work the calf. Now we're going to work the shin, the anterior tibialis. So keeping the feet hip width apart. Now you're going to come back on the heels, lift the toes. Key here is don't move your torso. So don't push your hips back and rock it back. You want to stay nice and straight. Focus on using those muscles in the shins. All right, 15, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, 15. Good. All right, walk it out. Go ahead and grab a drink. We're going to do our stretching. If you want to use the wall, then just position yourself near a wall. I'm just going to use the chair, so you can use the chair, again, for balance and support. You grab a drink. All right. So whatever you're using, you're going to face the wall, hold on to your chair. We'll come into a runner's stretch. So we just worked those calves, and now we want to stretch them. So bending that front knee, step, let's say it's your right foot, step it back, press the heel down so you feel that stretch in the calves. And whatever you're using, you can kind of press against that to deepen the stretch. Good, and breathe. I'm going to hold each stretch for 15 seconds. All right, and switch. If I was doing this at home, I would hold it at least 30 seconds. If it tends to be a part of the body that is sore for you, hold it for longer. A minute is actually ideal, but even the 15 seconds is good. We're just under a little time restraint here. All right, now I'm going to show you one for the shins because we just did the calf. So come back to that first leg. If it's your right leg, do the right. Keep the left knee straight. Place your right toes back on the floor so that that foot bends and you're stretching now the front of the lower leg or that shin. And you can kind of debate how far back you want to have that. But by pointing the toe, you're going to be stretching that. So if you wake up tomorrow or Friday and your shins are a little sore, try this stretch. All right, switch legs. Kind of press into your toes so you'll feel how you're stretching a little more of the shin. It's also a great stretch to work the range of motion for that ankle. Good. All right. Release that other leg. Let's go ahead and stretch the quadricep. So bending whatever's your outside leg, if you're standing near the wall. Again, holding on to your shin, ankle. But if you do have issues with the flexion, put a chair behind you and just rest that foot on the chair. So whatever works for you. If you are holding onto your leg, try to keep that thigh pointing down towards the floor. Good. And then go ahead, switch legs. Good. Release that other leg, and then we'll come into a glute stretch. So bend the standing knee against again, whichever leg is closest to the wall. Take that outside leg, cross the foot over the thigh, so you're in this little half squat. This one is a great one to do in the chair also. The glute is sore, which it might be in the next couple of days, because you did a great job working it today. All right, switch. On that topic of muscle soreness, it's called delayed onset muscle soreness. Let me get you in the next stretch and then I'll explain it. All right, go ahead and come on up. Let's take that right arm across the body. So, for delayed onset muscle soreness, imagine a scale of 1 to 5. It's okay to have sore muscles up to about a 3, which means you're going, my glutes are kind of sore today, or I can, my shins are a little sore. You are not running and getting Advil, Tylenol, ice packs, then you've gone too far, okay? All right, switch the left arm. But that soreness just means you're using muscles that you haven't used. And usually working them, so if your glutes are sore, even those shins, just going for a little 5 or 10 minute walk will help to loosen them up. Again, if you need anything more than that, medication, ice, then you did too much. So make sure you're monitoring your body. Good, release that left arm, clasp the hands, and then press those palms out to keep the shoulders down. Stretching between the shoulder blades. Good. And then release, bring the arms around behind you. So we want to open the chest, either press the palms towards each other. If you can clasp your hands, go ahead and do that. Again, lifting the chest and opening and breathing. Good. And then release. Let's do a couple little wrist circles because we were working the wrist. Open and close. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time.